Here's a funny life survival challenge video. What if the wacky racers? The only Star Wars ones I'm doing is just Darth Vader specifically, and the other thing I don't know what that is. What's up, King Devin? For those of you who are here right now, welcome to the Slender stream. Last week, I streamed Slender for the first time on this channel, and it was Slender the 8 Pages off the computer, because many of the games like Slender the 8 Pages, Slender Elementary, Slender Hospice, Slender Prison, Slender Carnival, Slender Claustrophobia, a lot of those games are off the computer, but the main, and Slender the 8 Pages, unfortunately, is like that too. But, here's the thing, and I actually want to talk about this more. So, for the Slender games, there's actually a story revolving the Slenderman specifically. Slender the 8 Pages and Slender the Arrival are distinctly connected and created by the same company, Blue Isle Studios. And there's a new game, Slender the Lost Chapters, coming out this year, which is the precise reason why Slenderman has now debuted in the Omniverse, because now I can actually use Slenderman full front and center, having way more to go off of. And I linked this video already, but there is actually a video for this game, because Slender the 8 Pages and everything is about just collecting the dang notes, basically. If you guys don't know about Slender and the notes and everything like that, I would definitely look into it and play the games. But in that game, it's just all about collecting the notes. In this one, and Slender the Lost Chapters, it's all about a story, basically. There's actually a story revolving the Slenderman and his victims. If you're asking about the free games, Slender the 8 Pages, yes, you can download it for free. For Slender the Arrival, you unfortunately have to pay for it. As for the other games, I actually want to talk about that more. So, 8 Pages, Arrival, and Lost Chapters, that's all connected to a story. But the other games I mentioned, Elementary, Claustrophobia, Prison, every other game that is not 8 Pages, Arrival, and Lost Chapters does not matter. It's literally just created to, it's inspired for Slender. It's literally just, but they are awesome games. They're just not canon to what makes Slender Slender. They're just made to, keep the whole thing going. And what I want to talk about more is, there's actually, I use these characters in the Omni games, Juntex, this YouTube channel, they made a real-life Slender series. It was 16 parts, and it was actually pretty freaking good. And there was also a Slenderman 2018 movie, and Slender was on screen for 3 minutes in that movie. It was an hour-plus long movie, hour 20-minute long movie, and he was only on screen for 3 minutes. So, that's why I'm actually going to do What If Nick Made the Slenderman movie, because that's just unfortunate. And they say that Slender reached his peak, especially after they made that god-awful movie. But if they're making a Slenderman game 13 years after the OGs, and after the last Slender game, basically this one was made, that means they're trying to prove to us all that Slenderman and creepypasta is far from at its peak. You know? They're trying to make you know that Slenderman was and is the god of creepypasta. And there was also a real life event that happened regarding the Slenderman. It was, unfortunately, this girl, Peyton, she was stabbed 19 times by her quote-unquote friends, Morgan and Anissa, because they were trying to prove themselves to the Slenderman. And they ended up, one of them actually, just recently, ended up escaping from the place that she was held at. And that's just crazy to me that there was also 2 other plus movies, like 3 other movies besides the 2018 one that people have made besides the real life Slender. I highly suggest that if you are not into those movies or like more into the Slenderman than you are already, definitely check it out, because Slenderman is one of the probably most greatest fictional characters of all time, and it's not just me saying it. But yeah. So what I'm going to be doing as of last week, streaming the 8 pages, is I'm going to be going back and forth streaming every single week Slender the games until I get the last game. I'm probably going to be streaming Slender for the literal rest of the year. So, and I know that seems like a long time, but Slender's also going to have a huge effect on the channel. And I didn't put him on my main picture for nothing. So I'm also trying to make Slenderman matter more, because I feel like people forgot just how infamous this character really is. Like, I was huge into Slender back in the day, but now I've gotten into him so much more because I actually looked into more of the story and everything like that. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I almost forgot one teeny tiny little thing before we get started, besides other stuff that we're going to talk about. If you guys, any of you are very, if any of you are not okay with horror, jump scares, very traumatic and scary moments and like parts in Slender and like horror entirely, do not watch me play these games, because they are, especially Slender the Arrival, there's going to be moments that are like traumatic and frightening to the core. So if you guys are not okay with that, do not watch this stream. I know you're okay, King Devin. You've seen things like Art the Clown and like very like bad things like that. So I think you're okay. Also, I really hope that you guys enjoyed, for those of you who were not here last stream, I hope that you guys liked the Omni games truly, and I made it the video for returning subscribers, swapping it out for the Rick and McQueen prequel to the Omniverse, basically. And the PyCon story is going to be wrapped up next Tuesday or Wednesday, and then will be the next Thunder episode, and we'll go on from there. And that Thunder episode is going to be directly linked to the Omni games, like, being over. You know, it's all connected. The Omniverse story and anything that happens with it is all connected. Um, and as for the tournament, I said that we have till June 4th to see if like 16 people get on and we do the Discord thing and we like see if we get 16 actual people. But in case that we don't, I'm actually like halfway through working on me doing the tournament myself. So I'm more or less doing that in case we do not get the people that I'm ready. And trust me, you guys are going to love the tournament. And overall, the channel's success and the Omni Games' success before and by June 4th will determine if I make an Omni Games 2. Like, for example, if the games and my channel skyrockets immensely by that time, I will immediately start work on the sequel to the Omni Games. So basically, it will be an exact year since I worked on the OG. But if for some reason my channel and the games just stay at a stalemate or something like that, I don't know where it's going to go. If that happens, I'm not going to work on the Omni Games sequel until the start of 2027. So I want what I work on this channel, basically the work I put in and how immensely awesome that at least I think the projects are, to reflect what you guys, the fans, think of my work. I want it to more or less be a mutual, thing before I, jump to these huge things. Yeah, it might be huge for affecting the story and my channel, but it's not, I don't want to jump to something and feel like it's not getting me anywhere, So I figured I'd just get that out of the way and tell you guys about that. And with all of that said, I think that we are ready to begin. Let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, if you guys are not okay with this kind of stuff, do not watch this game. Seriously. Or do not get into this character. So often are we guided by our devotion, our love, our affection. A bond that pulls us down paths not bargained. And when you find yourself alone as he casts out that belittling gate, how far will it carry you? Okay, so for those not familiar with the story, allow me to explain a little before we get into it. So, like I said, Slender the Arrival actually gives the Slenderman a story. So, this girl named Lauren, right? She finds herself having to go and sell a land that is by her childhood friend Kate, right? But little does she know, her friend Kate, along with a man named CR, his name's actually Carl, and an unfortunately little boy named Charlie, they get involved with the Slenderman, and then Lauren ends up literally walking herself into danger. So, yeah. I'm not going to spoil the rest, because I want you guys to actually, get in the field of the story, But anyways, let us go ahead and get started. We are at the beginning of the game, and we're going to have to go to the house and find Kate, pretty much. And we are playing as Lauren right now. We're going to be playing as Lauren basically the entire freaking game, except for 2 scenes. There's one scene where we're going to be playing as Carl, and then one scene where we are going to be playing as Kate. And there's actually a mode called Genesis mode, where you actually play on the map that's literally inspired by the 8 pages. Literally the entire thing. All the locations, everything. There is an 8-page mode we're going to be playing in this game, But there's a Genesis mode that literally is 8 pages in Slender the Arrival. But it's very much upgraded for Slender the Arrival. So in case you guys did not watch me play Slender the 8 Pages last stream, you will be seeing me play it in this game for Slender the Arrival. So with all of me just yammering away, let us go ahead and get started. It is going to be getting dark very, 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 very fast. And I would turn my light completely off to match, like, the horror and everything. But trust me, when it gets, like, that dark, you guys will... it'll be enough, you know? But anyways, enough with me yammering. We all know that's never gonna happen. We're gonna go ahead and get started. There are going to be many of notes that I'm going to be collecting, but it is absolutely crucial that I do that. Otherwise, you guys will literally have to check that video out that I linked in the Discord and the frickin' YouTube to even know what's going on. So if you did not watch it, then I feel like it's my duty to show you guys what actually happens. And there is the house right there, so let us go ahead and see what the frick we're getting ourselves into. I mean, I already know what we're getting into. Oh, before I forget, I beat this game on easy difficulty many, 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 many times. But now we're actually playing on normal difficulty. So that is going to be a bit concerning. There's a paper right there. I should keep an eye out. Missing. Have you seen this child? Charlie Matheson Jr. Yeah, that's going to be a crucial part of this story, because Charlie, like literally every single one of the characters, Charlie, Lauren, Kate, and Carl, every single one of them is a crucial character in this story. Like, no one is forgotten. This game is about to get like 10 levels of creepy, so... Are you exploring any other creepypasta characters in the future? There's only one other one that I know of, and that's Jeff the Killer, and I know almost nothing about Jeff the Killer. Besides the fact that he is a very scary person. Okay, so this is Beth Hayes, Kate's mother. She passed away, and that's why Kate is selling the land, or she was selling the land. So that's why Lauren is here in the first place, is because the mother... You guys just see that? Anyway, okay, so there's note number 1. Hey Kate, it's been a while since we last spoke, hasn't it? Hope you haven't forgotten about me. I know writing a letter is a little old-fashioned, but sometimes I like to just sit down and write something out, you know? So I can't remember what I was doing at the time, but all the stuff we used to do when we were kids just came rushing back to me all of a sudden the other day. Remember when I'd sneak over at night so we both go out on our adventures? Ghost hunting, we called it. We'd shine the flashlight through the trees and jump at every little insignificant noise. Our imaginations were always working in overdrive. I wish I could rewind back to then. Seems like everything after that time just hasn't been as good for both of us. And I would read that scribbled out little no, no, I'm not going to read that. Sorry, ignore all that. I started rambling too much. Sounds like me. One would think I wrote this note. Anyway, please let me hear from you soon. I know things have been less than normal for you lately, So I wanted to check in. CR. So that was Carl right there. And it took me until looking... It took me until watching that video to realize that CR was Carl. And Juntex actually uses the Slenderman characters, like literally all of them. So that's really good. Definitely, you guys should definitely check it out. I would play the radio, but it's just going to play annoying music, and honestly, you know what really upsets me? Is that I never played Genesis mode, and then when I finally do it, I don't even get an achievement for it. Which is ridiculous to me. Number 2. Thanks for calling last night. It probably sounds dumb, but it was good to hear your voice again. Good to hear that Lauren's been doing really well too. But yeah, about what all we said, I'm not sure what to think of it yet. What are the odds of 2 people having the exact same hallucination? Could it really just be a coincidence? I have to go to my doctor today for some routine stuff, so I'm going to try and casually bring this up and see what he says about it. I'll let you know how it goes. And yeah, that's pretty much the second note. Let's see what the frick else that we're going to be seeing in here. I mean, I know what we're going to be seeing in here, but, you know, you guys who haven't seen Slender the Arrival, you guys obviously do not know what we are dealing with yet. Okay, I like Jeff the Killer as well. I mean, I might get into Jeff the Killer. It honestly just depends. Like, not too much of him looked interesting, besides the fact he's just a psycho. I remember looking a tiny bit into him whenever I was younger, when I was just a wee little kid. But, not too much overall. Okay, let me turn off that stupid light that's kind of distracting. And what I think is more distracting is my light. I actually want to make it darker. So I just made it darker there for you guys, so we can actually have this as a horror game. And I wish I would have actually shown you guys when I was playing Outlast. Remember whenever I was playing Outlast and Whistleblower? That would have been fun for you guys to actually see me play the games. Because I feel like whenever I stream and you guys actually get to see me do it, like Destinies, which seriously could have been so much better. Or like, you know, Fortnite or WWE. I like to actually, like, show you guys when I'm playing the video games. Even if it's crappy video game off a phone. Like, if I can't use Restream, then I actually want you guys to see me play the frickin' game. So now we can actually, like, see the game, because my room's dark.
0 new messages. 1 old message.
Hey Kate, CR again. I hope everything's okay. I know there's been a lot to take in and wrap your head around. It'll be good when Lauren gets there to help you sell the house. And take a little load off your mind. Give me a call when you get the chance and we can talk. Take care.
Press 1 to delete. 2 to return to the main menu.
So that guy that was just on the phone, that was Carl. Every one of these messages and things is crucial for the story. Just figured I'd point that out. Phone line appears to be dead. Alright, what's this? Thank you. I can't thank you enough for coming out all this way to help me out. It's been a pretty rough road trying to sell this old place. I wish I had turned to you sooner. You have no idea how happy I'll be once this is all behind me. Love you always, Kate. Now, I would say something about what's going on as Lauren gets into this house, but leave me alone. Slendy, can you just screw off for a second? I'm not ready to deal with you just yet. Okay. So let's go ahead and just stroll along. Nothing can go wrong if we just stroll along. This is creepy. I have not played this game in a long minute. So playing it again is very, very creepy. Very creepy. Wow, it's making me actually feel like I'm in the game. Isn't that creepy? Slendy! No, open the door! Aha! Picked up a key. Slendy! You here? Okay, I guarantee you he's gonna be facing out this window. No? Slendy? Okay. Usually he appears at least once. And I already got static twice. Slendy? No? Okay. Oh, okay. Deep breaths. To the woods. Alright, before we pick up that note, not yet. We're not picking up the note just yet. We gotta look around, because like I said, every single little thing that we find in the game is absolutely crucial. So, we gotta look around as much as humanly possible, because I also missed some things, because, you know, younger me is not going to collect every single little thing, but it's good when you get older, it's good to know the story, you know? Can you see it? Wait for it. Yeah, that's freaking terrifying. You know who that was? That was Kate. Genesis mode is basically Kate, and 8 pages, you're playing as Kate. Genesis mode, you're playing as Kate. Flashback, you're playing as Kate before Genesis mode. And that scream is Slenderman taking her over. And we will see that in action later in this game. Trust me. All of this means something. And I have a feeling that I might actually be able to play this all in one go. Yeah, unfortunately. I remember playing on the swing set with Kate when we were kids. Aw, isn't that cute? Isn't that just so cute? Technically Slender, here's the thing. Ugh! Why do you keep staticking? He's not even there. Jesus, I'm talking. Kill me later, Slender. Here's the thing. Slenderman is more known to just make his victims suffer hallucinations and just go blood-curdlingly mad, or turn them into proxies, than he is to kill them. Sometimes he kills them. Other times his main method is just to take them over and just turn them into proxies, or just make them go mad. But he does still kill them. Other times he just makes you go mad or turns you into a proxy. Alright, so this is note number 3 right here. Hey Kate, both my computer and phone have been acting weird lately, so I figured I'd do it the old-fashioned way again. Glad we could meet up to talk things through. I agree with what the doctor said too. There's an explanation for this stuff. The shared traumatic event sounds the most logical to me. That night out there in the woods is probably what caused it. I had almost completely blocked that out, but now it's kind of coming back to me. But like I said before, it's still really foggy. I think the best course of action right now is to just ignore it. Whenever you think you might be seeing things again, I'll try to do the same. They'll probably do the trick. CR, aka Carl. P.S. You should call Lauren sometime. I bet some company would help out. Okay. You actually get an achievement for going down the slide, too. So, yeah. I unlocked a good amount of achievements. Now the only thing is just playing on a certain level of difficulty. Should have got a difficulty achievement for Genesis mode, but there's nothing you can do. Stop staticking! Jesus. We're not even fighting yet. We're not even doing anything yet, Slendy man. Chill. Like, dang. Alright, let's hit the generator. Oh, wait. You see him up there? That's him. Hi, Slendy. That's not terrifying at all. That is not terrifying at all. Hey, Slender, you want to talk about, you want to talk about your life story? I'd love to talk about my life story. My life story is just, yeah. I would talk about my life story, but I don't think you care too much. Do you, Slendy? Do you? Maybe? Possibly? Hey, chill. Chill with that. Chill with that. Are you gonna do something or not? Fatal blaze erupts at Oakside. Arson suspected. Charles Matheson. That's a key right there. You see, Charlie Matheson was gone. He was missing. But Charles Matheson set the house ablaze because his son went missing and his wife left. So, it's all connected. All of it is connected. The Mathesons and the Hayes family both go through the same thing. Both families, Slenderman has stalked for literal centuries. And these characters, Lauren, Kate, not so much Charlie. Charlie is just a victim because he's 10 years old. So, Lauren, Kate, and Carl, they try to stop the Slenderman once and for all, and it ends up not working. Oh, I think that's him right there once again. Unless that's a tree. And that's the thing, too. Slenderman can literally disguise himself as a tree. So you never know. Yeah, that's literally him right there. You never know if it's actually him or not. Jesus! You know, I remember playing this game for the very first time. He was never ever this close. Like, that is blood-curdlingly close. That's crazy. Alright, here's another note for Charlie. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're just reminded that this poor child was frickin'... And there's a reason why he kidnapped. Besides the fact that Slenderman literally just likes kidnapping children. Hit the generator. Okay. Let's go inside the house. Oh, frick. I just realized what this house is. I don't think I've ever been inside of it. Not that I remember. This is the house of Charlie Matheson. Father, his house set ablaze. I just realized. Okay, 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 walk slowly, 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 slowly. Okay. I'm getting a little bit freaked out, but well, okay. Just need to be quiet, quiet. This is freaking me the frick out. I'm gonna give you 3 guesses as to who that is before we go up and acknowledge him. Yep! That is the decayed proxy version of Charlie. And now we're unfortunately gonna have to go near him. Hi, Charlie. You wanna talk about your life story? Maybe you could talk about how your dad and mother are dead and you became a victim and you're decayed and hungry and not really alive? Uh, eh, maybe wanna, uh, God, that was freaking terrifying. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm alright. Yelling makes things better. What's wrong with this place? Why did this happen to us? No answers anywhere I look. Am I crazy? These things I see at night. I don't know what to think. Ever since Charlie disappeared and Diane left, I must have hit a breaking point. I still keep looking. I still hear him sometimes, that cute little laugh. But he's been gone 9 years. Why does every day have to hurt so much? Charles. I feel so bad. You know, ironically, the wife Diane, she did the smartest freaking thing possible by literally going away. She literally saved her own life. She saved herself from the Slenderman. Ah! Did you see that? Okay, go outside the house. No, it was a flash of the family. It was a flash. Okay, now that we are done in that place, and we are never back in that freaking home, let's go ahead and actually do something different. And by different, I mean getting the frick out of Dodge. Except there's one teeny tiny little problem. I forget which way is the correct way. And I think it's this way. Yeah, I think that's the correct way. Again, I have not touched this game in years. Yes, this is the correct way. This will give us the next mode. Oakside Park. Alright. Now I'm waiting for a jump scare because I never look until I played the frickin'. Since this is also a normal difficulty, I am playing and experiencing modes and parts of the game that younger me, whenever I got this game, never played. Like, that jump scare in the house with Charlie, never did it. Meeting Charlie? Oh yeah, I did that. But it's just, wow. Yeah, make it nice and foreboding for me. He came for me. Why didn't I listen? He was right. He said this would happen. Help me. Need CR. He knows how to end this. Come find me. Don't let him in. Here, that's the thing. You don't get to not let Slenderman in. He lets himself in. That's what Kate and everybody got wrong. Title card. Slender. The Arrival. Now the game really gets intense. We are going to be playing the 8 pages mode after the 8 pages mode. So let me explain a little bit more. So everybody thought that Slenderman basically made the pages whenever the game came out, like the OG, right? When then this game came out, Kate is the one who drew all the pages. As you guys saw in that room, but when we heard Kate scream, those 8 pages from the OG and this game, those are Kate's pages. Slenderman uses them to mentally, physically, and emotionally torture whoever happens to, end up in his neck of the woods. So, we're literally just, that's what makes Slenderman so iconic. He can mentally, physically, emotionally, and completely shatter your psyche. Now, the locations that we're going to be picking up the notes are not the locations that Kate picks up the notes in the OG and in Genesis mode. So, Lauren is playing an entirely different game. Okay, this is just random garbage. As is this, so we're not going to be paying attention to that. So let us go ahead and collect all the notes. And I'm going to be reading them aloud, just in case you guys don't know the iconic 8-page, notes. I've been reading the notes all aloud anyway. Oh, another thing. There are 10 possible locations where the notes can be, but only 8 of them have the notes, because there's 8 pages. The first one here, help me. Alright, that's the first page, and Slenderman is going to get very crazy. And when you have 6 notes, he actually teleports. Leave me alone. Up. Now Mr. Slenderman is going to be after me. So, here's where things get fun. Alright, we're going to the house, or the giant bathroom, or whatever. And this is where he scares me the most, because he jumps in out of nowhere, and this is going to get freaky. Like, very freaky. What always watches, no eyes. Yeah, because he doesn't have a motherfucking face. Slenderman doesn't even have a face. That's what makes him even more terrifying. Like, you thought Soundwave from Transformers without a face is one thing? Try looking at a freaking creature or a man with a suit, extendable past the human capabilities, with no face. Literally terrifying incarnate. See, that's him right there. Hi, Slendy. See, in the OG, I would have already been dead. Like, in the OG, he would have already killed me by this point. Looking at him that long. But the static is way different in this game. He doesn't start getting threatening in this game until, like, at a higher difficulty or until, like, 5 or 6 nodes. Alright, can't run. Well, Slendy, that's the thing, buddy boy. I kind of can run. So, you're kind of a liar. I just want to point that out. Yeah, I just want to point out that your note's a little misleading. I would say your note, but technically it's Kate's note. So, now I'm technically the liar. Oh, was that him right there? No, am I going around in circles? I feel like I'm going in circles. And the footsteps, too. That's what makes it even more terrifying. Oh, God, he's really close. Frick. Yeah, you're a little bit off the hinges, Slenderman. I just want to point that out. Like, F off for a second. Huh? How about you F off, we have a cup of coffee, and we talk about our feelings. How about that? We talk about our feelings. Yeah? Paper with a bunch of no's on it. Alright, we're at 5 notes. This is where he starts to become a problem. Because when you have 6 notes, he's going to start teleporting and he's going to get mad. Like, very, 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 very mad. Alright, what's this note say? Follows. Because he likes to follow you like a bat out of hell. Alright, we have 2 pages! Alright, he's teleporting like crazy. So we've already been to the oil tankers and, like, the facility thingamajig there. Okay, alright. Sunday, how about we talk about this? Like civilized gentlemen, creatures, acquaintances? Maybe, you know, we have like a donut or something. You eat donuts? Maybe, I don't know, a latte? Maybe he just wants $20, because there's literally a mode called Slender $20 mode, where it's Jason Derulo's $20 song playing over Slender static. So, it's like, maybe the Slenderman just wants $20. Alright, it's just a paper with him and a bunch of trees! Okay, that should be where the last note is. It should be on the porta potty. Screw off, Slendy. Screw off, Slendy. No. No, you are not killing me. Get away. Get away. Give me the note. Give me the note. Give me the note. Don't look or it takes you. Those are all the notes. Alright, now what? Goes to silent and then boom! Yes, it is. Okay, now we are at a part that is interesting, to say the least. We made it past the 8 pages. Now, either way, when you get the 8 pages, he gets you. Because that's literally... It used to be speculated that when you got the 8 pages, you defeated the Slenderman somehow. Like, it was some kind of, like, magic or something. But the fact is, it's actually very, 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 very wrong. Because it's just literally torturing you to death. For 8 freaking pages. One would question then why does he get angrier the more you get? Because he's literally just testing your how far you'll go just to get pieces of paper, basically. Yes, the glitch, the static. That's what Slenderman does, the static. That's what he is he uses the static and the glitch to get you. And then he uses his tentacles, his arms, tree limbs, to kill you or take you over. And he also uses that static to take you over, make you experience hallucinations, mentally mess with your mind, and just more or less use you to do what he wants. You know? There's a lot to go with Slenderman. Yes, basically testing your sanity. Or lack thereof. Because with Slenderman, you almost get to the point where you have no sanity left whatso-motherfrickin' ever, because he robs you of that and your life, or your free will, or both. So, basically, what this game answers is that there's no possible, conceivable, or literal way to defeat the Slenderman. He is literally a creature that cannot be stopped. I have known Slender since he came out for 13 plus years. And there's not been one single way that anyone has told me or that I have figured out that is able to defeat him. Unless someone like Zeno or Beerus just freaking erases him, but even that I feel would not work. Like, let's be honest here. Alright. Your paychecks, please see Jessica, blah, blah, blah. Note number 6. I don't know if I got 4 and 5 or not, but clearly it would have to be in either number 1 or like one of the flashback levels. Because I don't think that one of the notes is in 8 pages. I think that's literally just playing 8 pages. I tried to find my way back to you when I tripped and fell down that slope, but my flashlight hit one of the rocks down there and broke. It was pitch black. I heard sounds all around me, screaming. It sounded like you. I tried to follow it back, but I was lost. I fell. Everything collapsed down around me. I could feel it crushing me. Everything was moving so fast. I was drowning in water I couldn't see. Every fear I've ever had came back to me at once. Monsters surrounded me. My stomach inverted. My eyes shriveled out of existence, and my heart caved in. I don't know what happened after that. I woke up in some tall grass today and found my way back to the house. I looked through the window and saw you sitting on the couch, staring at your TV. I couldn't get your attention, so I left. I can't write anymore. I can't think straight. I need to... I think that was the rest of the note. That was basically the entire note. Like, another Charlie one. We know Charlie's a bad guy at this point. Do you really need to spell it out? Like, literally, why would they have 3 papers for Charlie and then get jump scared at the house by him? Just to figure out that he's not a bad guy. Warning. Coal mining. Alright, now we're playing in a mine. What do you want to do on your vacation, Nick? Oh, how about let's go into a derelict mine? Local park sells land to Coleman Mining. Yeah, let's just give Slenderman access to a derelict mine. That sounds smart. I mean, it's not like they had much of a choice, because Slenderman could literally force people to do whatever he wants, in a way. Get to the tower. Alright, so we basically got to use that elevator shaft to get to a tower. And I'm not going to say what happens yet. Need to get out. Alright, this is going to be the freakiest, one of the freakiest parts of the game. And I know it's already been terrifying, but trust me when I say that. One of 6 generators. So we need 6 generators to get to the tower. Two generators. Now I'm going to stay right in this very spot for one reason. Because I want you guys to see who it is that we're dealing with in this mine, and it's not just Slenderman. And he doesn't start chasing you. She, or should I say she, doesn't start chasing you until the second generator. Come on. Well. Come on! Oh, when I run, you freaking don't come for me? When I run, you come for me, but when I stay still for you, this is how you treat me? Come on! Fine. Come out, wherever you are. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 guesses as to who you think this monstrosity right here is. Yep, you're right again. That's Kate as a proxy. You're really good at this. What the frick? How are you moving and not running? Okay. I kind of got stuck there. Yeah, Kate is probably, besides Charlie, I don't know. I don't know who I would have to say is the more terrifying proxy. I don't know. You think you're gonna freaking get me somehow, don't you? I've dealt with you before, honey bunches of oats. You really think you're something special, don't you? You really think you're something special, don't you? Don't you? You really think you're gonna get me, huh? You really think you're gonna get me, don't you? Yep. Fun fact, though, Kate and Charlie are the only proxies. Okay, Slendy. You just really had to do that. You just had to do that, didn't you? Didn't you? He can turn others into proxies, but to my knowledge, Kate and Charlie are the only ones. Where is she? Nope, just Kate and Charlie. Thank God for that. Come on. Come on, honey bunches of oats. Come on. Come on. Come at me. You might have been a problem for me before, but you are absolutely nothing to me now. I'll actually be nice to you, Kate. I'll let you get a shot. What the frick? What's going on? What's going on? Did Slenderman just sneak up on me? Maybe I shouldn't have egged her on. I mean, I guess that's what I get. But, come on! That's a load of bullcrap right there. I mean, it is on normal difficulty, so that means Slenderman is stronger. Kate could not have been that fast. Alright, now I'm gonna wait for her at least only once. I'm not gonna repetitively wait for her. Because if I do that, she's just gonna freaking do that. Yeah, it has to be Slender. She can't teleport. She can run really fast, but she is just human, controlled by Slender, after all. There you are. Okay, now I'm just gonna run. Now I'm just gonna run. Because if I let her or Slender take her shot, then they're just gonna kill me. They're just gonna make me mad, and I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be mad playing this game. I'm gonna be scared playing the game, but I don't want to be mad playing the game, because then what the frick's the point of playing the game? Where are you, Kate? Again, egging her on is probably not the best decision, but personally, I don't really care too much. Ah! Do it again! Do it again, man! Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! That's what I thought. I have your weakness. A freaking mag light. I'd love to see you freaking do something. Alright, I got to 3 last time, and I'm at 3 this time. Go ahead, do something. Do something stupid. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I am visibly daring you to do something. Okay, maybe she's not. Okay. I am just going to go this way and just hope for the best. Because I'm trying to find the stupid generators. Swear to God. Okay, I'm stuck. I just saw her. Okay, back! Back, you beast! You ain't Kate no more! I don't care if you are a freaking controlled kid or not. You are not touching me. With your controlled proxy-looking hands. You're really gonna try your luck, ain't you? You're really gonna try your luck, ain't you? Ain't you? Okay, where? 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 Hey, Slendy, how about screw off? Sounds like an excellent idea. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're at 4 generators. Doing better than... What the frick? I feel like I'm about to hate this mode. I'm gonna switch controllers real quick, and then we're doing that crap again. So that was Slender the first time. I love how he just points one of his hands up in the air, too. He just waves his freaking arms in the air like he just doesn't care. Well, care! Waving your dang arms in the air like you just don't care. Well, here's an idea. How about care? Let me play with this controller, dang it! No, you're just going to be like that? Okay, we're going to be like that? Alright, we'll just play with this controller again. God dang it, we only got 1 extra generator? You ain't going to tell me I'm doing worse on normal difficulty. He's that bad on normal difficulty? He gets you by teleporting that bad on normal difficulty. He never teleported once like that. He never killed me like that on normal difficulty. Which convinces me that this mode I'm about to hate with a burning passion. And this is already one of the, if not the toughest modes in the entire game. Not just because of Kate, but because like, literally what it entails. 3. Okay, come on. Move. Alright, Kate, just appear there so I can run. Appear there so I can run! Come on! I know, me standing still is probably the worst idea. But he got me even while I was running, so, like, what's the frickin' problem? Oh my god. Kate, just run after me. I want to know that you're not going to be, like, appearing behind a corner or something. Even though it's Slender that killed me twice. Ugh! I'm almost just convinced to run this way regardless. Because, funny thing is, it wasn't even Kate that killed me. It was freaking Slender. Slender, screw off. Generators. Kate? Slender, why? What the frick? F off. That's 4. That's 5. Oh my god! You female dog! Okay, they definitely made this mode harder. On normal difficulty. Okay, I need one more. Yes! Okay, I need to get to that elevator now. Teleported 5 times, and then Kate attacked me. Because you can sometimes survive like 3 of her attacks. But like, if you get to a high enough difficulty, or it's like, just a certain attack, she will kill you. So, I'm like, God, I'm so happy I'm done with that. Because it wasn't even Kate that killed me. Slender killed me. Woo! Suck it, Kate, and suck it, Slender. In your face! Okay. Now that that's out of the way, now I know that normal difficulty is gonna suck with what I'm about to experience next. Note number 9. So are there just notes that I'm missing and they're just in the most obscure places? Kate, leaving this note in case you wake up tonight. I'm going to assume you don't remember what happened. I came over to check on you and I found you out in that park behind the house. You had a broken video camera with you and a bag full of weird drawings. I don't know what happened out there, but you're safe now. The doctors here will help you. I love how great of a friend Carl and, like, Kate are to each other, and then Lauren is just caught in the frickin' middle. Right? You gotta feel for Lauren. She did not deserve to be caught in the crossfire of any of this, and yet she was. It's like, she did not need to be involved at all in this story. But the only reason she was is because she was a friend of Kate. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this again to you guys. This teddy bear right here is gonna put us in a prequel cutscene and little thing that explains Charlie, as you can see on this bear. So, again, this is going to be very traumatic and terrifying. So, viewer discretion is advised. So, right now, that's Charlie's mother and his father are going to be talking to him. And right now, we are playing as Charlie. Where's the house? Is that the house? Yeah, I think that's the house. Because I watched this over and over again, especially the frickin', whatchamacallit, the video that explains the story. And Charlie, just to see what really goes on, and yeah. Wait a minute. Oh my god. That's the parents! I never saw that before. Even in the video. That's the mom and dad. Oh my god. That's so sad. For one thing, horrible parents, because you're literally seeing the kid walk all the way over there whenever he gets, you know. But that's so sad. Well, unfortunately, we have to get, you know, to the point of the story that happens. Unfortunately, I mean, so much of me just wants to, in these circumstances, especially in these types of games, just find a way to save the character, or just stop playing the game and pretend like it never happened. But yeah, I'll show you again, just in case. Like, yeah, right there, that's the mom and dad. I never saw that ever when I played this mode, or even when I saw the adventure sequence and the video. Never. I heard their voices. I thought the kid was going crazy for some reason. But getting older, start to actually understand. Unfortunately, we have to see what happens. Like I said, your discretion's advised. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, but I'm just a clueless 10-year-old little kid. And, yeah. There's also a reason why he gets kidnapped by Slender. Because he uncovers the family secret of Slender knowing about the Mathesons for centuries. And the poor kid was just a clueless 10-year-old kid just being curious. I'll be quiet now so you guys can hear what happens. Yep. Unfortunately, the kid uncovering the secret was all Slender needed to make him a decaying, freaking out of his mind, terrifying proxy. That is one of the most traumatic, terrifying, and completely just out of this world sequences that I've ever seen in my life. That poor kid. I mean, all the Slender victims, whether it's real or fictional, because I'm including, like, the real, like, event that happened, but that's just, wow. That just lets you know how much Slender is just so impactful as being one of the scariest fictional creatures in all of history. And how he was so terrified, too. The acting was phenomenal. It really made you feel like the kid was, like, that terrified. Oh, it's just a bunch of I wanna dies. Can you see it? Escape and a picture of a tower. Okay, so there's one note, VCR here, VHS tape, whatever the frick you want to call it, and then there's one here. This one we're going to be doing first, because, Kate, I've been doing some digging and came across an old plot of land that belonged to the Matheson family a ways back. Charles was known to take his wife Diane and his son, Charlie, to the old homestead for family picnics. I never imagined what I would see there. I think Charlie may have seen something. Something he was never meant to see. Enclosed is a recording of my findings and some documents I came across. We're dealing with something dark here, Kate. Something I can't explain. So this is how we find out truly about Charlie and who comes across his proxy form first and why Slenderman targeted him. This is we're going to be playing as Carl now and at their homestead.
The date is September 19th. My name is CR. Signed the Matheson family farm. Continuing our investigation of Charlie's disappearance. Let's see what we can turn out.
Yes, let's. Because we should totally investigate a house that really we should not be anywhere near. You know? That sounds like an excellent idea. We should totally be in a house that really we have no business being in. Yeah, that sounds like an excellent idea. Yeah, that's the entire point, is to go back from future perspectives, because it lets you know that this game is nothing like 8 pages and it's simple page collecting. It's actually built in to a narrative. And that is what makes it trillions of times more terrifying. Okay, now I gotta think here. How exactly do I get... Oh, this is the part of the game that I hate. Oh, here we go. Because when I used to play this mode, I could not figure out how to get through this bloody freaking area. Charlie. The voice acting is good. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially Charlie, like, it really made you feel like the kid was in danger. Like, he was legitimately in danger. Okay, so that's there. Where do I go now? I'm so confused. Now I gotta remember. Again, guys, it's been a long minute since I played this game, so now I gotta remember how the bloody frick I got out of this place. How do I... Okay. I gotta think. And since Carl wrote the notes, I'm not going to be expecting to find any pages. But we are going to be seeing pages. They're just not going to be made by Carl in this sequence. I think it might have something to do with upstairs. I think I have to press something upstairs. There's something that I gotta hit. One of these things? I'm so confused. I'm very bloodily confused right now. Because I feel like it's... We gotta move that thing. I just don't know. Ah! I knew it! See, that's what happens when we look around and actually don't stare off into oblivion. And I don't have a flashlight. So that is going to come into... That's going to be not so good. Reminder, all wheat and barley. Yeah, I don't care about your wheat or your barley. So you can take that wheat and you can take your barley and go trade it to a juvenile detention center or some crap. The generator is out of fuel. This is going to be... Yeah, I might actually be able to play and do this game all in one run. Even on normal difficulty. Okay, this right here. You thought that, like, the beginning and then the frickin' mines was scary? Because the 8 pages, let's face it, it's not that scary. Unless you play the OG, then it is scary. But, okay. Cellar and chapel. The chapel is where we are going to actually face Charlie, quote unquote. I believe so, anyway. The cellar is where we're having to go first. This is where it gets terrifying. Like, you thought the beginning and then the mines was something, especially that Charlie jump scare? Yeah, we're about to have that. We're about to have a rude awakening. I gotta prepare myself because I play and know and read and watch scary things all the frickin' time, but that doesn't mean that jump scares and certain things don't get me a little freaked out. But that's the point. Okay. I'm gonna slowly shut my mouth here, and there's gonna be blinking lights. So, also, we're gonna be seeing Charlie as the main thing here, which is gonna be freaking terrifying. I don't know if I'm gonna turn a bit. See? That was him right there. That was him right there. Thankfully, he's not going to kill us. Yet. But that does not mean that we are in the clear of something happening. Okay. Whew! It is so weird to be playing this game. Yeah, you're a real friend. You're a real friend, Charlie. I'd like so much to feel bad for you, kid. But you kind of make it difficult whenever you pop out of oblivion and frickin' just do your thing. You know? You kind of make it hard to root for you. Kind of make it hard to root for you whenever you want me dead. But I know it's not your doing. That's the thing that sucks! Okay, that wasn't him. I could care less. Okay, I swear to God! And now I'm walking towards him. That's the smartest thing I could ever do. And by smart, I mean the absolute stupidest thing I could do. I don't think I have enough. I have to... Dabushki! Why must you be a jerk? Why must you be a terrifying freaking abomination? I just want to point that out. I just literally... It would mean the world if you explained why. Oh my God. Okay. I think that we can go and get that generator. This is where things get ugly. My God, I would never thought that I was going to be doing something like this on this channel. So, I hope you guys are really enjoying this. I've played all kinds of games on this channel. I played Fortnite, I've played WWE, I've played Dragon Ball games. I've played frickin' Outlast and Outlast Whistleblower. So yeah. I never thought that I was going to be playing Slender on this channel. Yeah, all this right here, that just lets you know that no one here is safe. Okay, let me see this. Yeah. That's assuring. I hope you guys are really enjoying this. Alright, you see that? See that right there? See that family? The people in the black and the people in the white. That is the Matheson Hayes family. Centuries ago. And you see in the back, in the windowsill, that figure in the windowsill, that's Slenderman. And that is the reason, along with the fact of like all these strange things around the Matheson property, that's why Charlie was taken over, because he found this picture and those things, and Slender latched onto him like a virus. Because when Slender latches onto you, you can't escape. He will find you and he will either make you go crazy, turn you into a proxy, or he'll just kill you. More times than not, he'll just turn you into a proxy or make you go mad. You know? Killing is mainly for, like, adults, in a way. Because he goes for the kids because they're more vulnerable. like Charlie. He was just a 10-year-old boy, you know? But this family, he was stalking them for centuries. And this game, the families were trying to put an end to it. But they couldn't. That's crazy to me. So, yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay this far. Let's continue on with Slender. It's not terrifying at all. King Devin, you still there? King Devin, you still there? Because I'm going to give myself a breather for a second. Anybody still with me? I'm being chased by motherfrickin' Charlie. Yeah, I think I'll be able to finish this all in one go. I just gotta find the key. That stupid thingamajiggy. Alright. Picked up the gate key. Swear to God. Yeah, I saw you. Don't think I didn't see you, little boy. So this cemetery and everything like that is literally all the victims of Slenderman. Hi! That's not terrifying at all. I seek only salvation for myself and my family from that demon sent to torment my life. I brought the devil's wrath upon my family. I did this. I met something for this demon. I went searching for this demon. I brought him into our lives. I provoked his arrival. How could I have been so blind as to manifest such evil? Why could I not let old legends die? I don't share. alone should bear this burden. Why must my grandchildren suffer for my impudence? They will never come home. That area field has them kept. We must all bear this burden. We must all repent for our ignorance and rid this world of this demon for good. None shall ever confront this evil ever again. It dies with us. May the fire cleanse our souls and burn our sins. Triadod Matheson? Something like that. Okay, so we are in the church building for Charlie Matheson. Is anybody still with me? Has anybody still been watching? King Devin, you there? Walter Matheson. Before I continue, I just want to know if anybody's here or not. Just so that way you guys get to see me play. I don't know if anybody's here now. Otherwise, this is just going to literally be for the fans whenever they check it out after. All right. Yeah, hi, Charlie. Nice try. Nice try, you little slowpoke. There goes Carl and Charlie. Charlie running after Carl. And that's the end. And that was Carl finding out about Charlie. Now, we're going to be finding out how Kate ended up in the woods for the Genesis mode and the 8-page mode, and how she becomes a proxy. Mother effer. Gonna hide in my room. Gonna hide in my room. Gonna hide in my room. And she jumps out. And basically crashes out. Literally and figuratively. That's how she ends up in the woods for Genesis mode and the 8-page mode. Why she was screaming. Because... yeah, it doesn't end good for Kate. And that's both the modes. Now that that's done, we're on to the final mode. Is anybody with me? So that way we could finish the game. Did I lose my audience? Well, I'm at the end of the game, so we're going to press forward. The house had to go. It can't save me anymore. Here we go. If anybody's with me, speak now or forever hold your peace, because we are at the end of the game. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. This isn't your fault. I did this. By the time you do this, it's already too late for you. Don't let him into any more lives. This was all my fault. This can end with you. I let him in. Why did I ever let him in? I'm so sorry for placing this burden on you. I wish it was all on me. This can't spread any further. Please, it all has to end with you. Wish there was some other way. It has to end. So God forgive me. Now we're about to see the end of the game and the scariest part. Fire! Goddamn tower. Yeah, that was mature. Shut up. And here's the end reveal, folks. I will give you 3 guesses on who this man is. Guess I'll just say it. Carl Ross. We still ain't dead. There's Charlie. Glitch through, you dumb little boy. But apparently that doesn't matter. Charlie's gone. Kate. Lauren, just like Carl, wasn't turned into a proxy. She was just killed. I beat the game in one go. There's the credits. Now I'm going to play the Genesis mode. Anyone still in the stream with me? I guess I will. This mode is directly inspired by the OG 8 pages. So literally, the entire locations and everything on here. Hold on. Is direct. All of what's on here is direct from 8 pages. Except we're not playing as Lauren or Carl here. We're playing as Kate. This is what happens after the flashback sequence where she jumps out the window and right before Lauren hears her screaming. This is where she is. And it's what happens in the 8 pages actual version. So literally what they did in Arrival is they made Slender the 8 pages, but in Slender the Arrival. Upgraded with the same texture, the same like outlook, and the same Slender model, and the same idea. Except unlike the Lauren Slender, it's literally all locations, the same map graphics and everything. So we're going to be playing the Genesis mode. Now that we beat the normal mode on normal difficulty, we're going to see how Genesis mode operates on normal difficulty. So, yeah, there's 10 possible areas in which the notes can be on, but only 8 of them have the notes. I'm gonna wait a second. Anyone here? I'll start playing the final mode here in a minute. Just figure I want to try to gain a little bit of audience since I know a few people missed me after the whole Charlie farm thing. Well, I guess I'm starting. But yeah, this is directly inspired by the OG 8 pages, except Slender the Arrival made. So, I figured after I beat the game on normal difficulty, I'd give this a bash on normal difficulty. Since you guys, vast majority of you, did not see me play 8 pages on the computer, now you can see me play it on here. Except it's different because we're playing as Kate. The OG person you're going to be playing as when you play 8 pages is Kate. Because in Arrival, just in general, those locations and everything that I played in the stream, that was Lauren, not Kate. This is Kate. And it has different locations because it's a different part of the woods. And yeah, more or less, we're gonna go ahead and give it a bash. There are 10 possible locations where the notes can be. Only 8 of them have it. So there's a creepy tree, there's rocks, tunnel, a car, a van, ruins, a brick wall, oil tankers, and the bathroom, the house. So let's go ahead and give it a bash. This will be the end of the stream after we complete this. And yeah, let's do this crap. Cha-ching! Help me. Now, because I know all about Slender, playing 8 pages and then getting into Slender Arrival, I have the locations marked down like in the back of my hand. So, yeah. And they literally made it look exactly like 8 pages. All the locations, the entire layout of the map, because they're made by the same company. So, yeah. Alright. So, next one, always watches no eyes. Alright, no, number 3, drawing. Alright, is there a note in the tunnel? Is there a note? Yes, there is a note. Follows. Alright, now we're at the ruins. Give me the note. Give me the note. Give me the note. Give me the note. Leave me alone? Why can't you just leave me alone? Can't tell if it's better or worse when you don't see him. I can't tell if it's better or worse when you don't see him. Can't run. But I can run. I'm running the wrong way. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Come on, rocks. Give me the note. Give me the note. Give me the note. Give me the note. Okay. You're not going to give me the note. Okay, oil tankers. There has to be a note on the oil tankers. Give me the note. Give me the note. Don't look where it takes you. It takes you to a place far, far away over the rainbow. Alright. Give me the note. 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 swear to God, Slender. Stupid chair for no reason. Oh my God. How have I gotten 7 notes on normal difficulty and I have not seen him? It's actually worse when you don't see him. Mr. Slenderman. What the freak? I cannot believe I've gotten through the whole game and I have not seen him. In easy difficulty, he actually was around pretty freaking often. I can't believe I've gotten through the entire game and I have not seen him. Where the frick are you, Mr. Slenderman? Come on! You're really gonna let me get all 8 pages without even attacking me once? You sneaky little freaking piece of... Yeah, that's right. You cannot keep up with the ultimate freaking gamer. You're just scared of the ultimate gamer. How is there no note on the freaking silo? How is there no note on the freaking silo? So there is a note in the house. Okay. You know what? I don't even care at this point, like, if he is coming at me or not. Because, like, he's not even gotten me. It is 7 notes. On normal difficulty. Like, what the frick? Come on, Slendy. Like, give me a challenge. Like, you were challenging me the whole time, and now you won't even fight to keep me away from the last note? Like, what the frick? Fine, I'll just take the last note. Screw you too, Slendy. Is it on the chair? Where the F is the last note at? Notey! Where the frick is that last page? You sneaky freaking piece of... Where is the last note? Are you kidding me right now? You're kidding me right now. Where the frick is the page at? And what makes it worse is that Slenderman is nowhere to be found. You son of a banshee-loving toaster strudel. At first I was like, okay, easy win. And now I'm like, what the frick? There's no Slenderman and there's no 8th note. How the frick is normal difficulty gonna rob me of a win like this? Is it because it would be too difficult? No, we're restarting that. Now I have to get out and in of the game just to play normal Genesis mode. We're gonna try that crap again. We're gonna try that bull crap again. Like, what the frick? Alright, let's try that bullcrap again. Hopefully we get a Slenderman, and hopefully a frickin' challenge and an 8th note. Like, there was no 8th note, and there was no Slenderman. Alright, scary drawing. This time, Slendy, actually give me a fight. Like, there you go. There's Mr. Slenderman over there. Like, where the frick were you last time? He was probably off somewhere in La La Land, hiding the 8th note, trolling me. It's like, oh, you'll never get the note if I have it. Oh, I didn't take Slenderman for a troll. Alright, we got Help Me. Leave me alone. Yeah, how about you do me a favor, Slendy Bendy Man, and leave me alone. They actually made him look exactly like his freaking 8-page counterpart, I think. Either that or it's just the way I was looking at it. Don't look where it takes you. It takes you to a place far, far away, over the rainbow. Okay, since I can't do it in the 8-page, I'm going to try it in this version. Tree technique activate. You just get a tree in the way, and you freaking leg it. Yep, you freaking leg it. Follows. Okay, rude. Tree technique. Tree technique activate. Okay, rude. Rude. You don't have to be a jerk. We could all just have a cup of coffee. Maybe. Possibly. And now, time for you to just let me get all of the freaking pages. Alright. Come on, give me the note in the oil tankers. Where's the freaking note on the oil? My phone's starting to run out of battery, so we gotta really speed this up. Well, I did ask him to give me a fight, So I got on 6 pages. Fun fact, guys, on the actual 8 pages version, where I got so close to getting 7 pages 3 times, I actually finally broke my record for the first time in my life and got 7 pages. So I'm so close to beating that version, but unfortunately, I'm just not there yet. There's no note on either the tree or that thing. That's disappointing. Alright, first note, can't run. But guess what, Slendy Tender Man? I can run, and I will run. Leave me alone. Paper with a bunch of no's on it. Yeah, screw off. Where's the page? Page 5. Gimme. Where the F was that page on the rocks at? Okay. Yeah, screw off. No. No. Bad. No. Oh, there's actually a jump scare? Got him! And watch this. This is the most important part of this entire stream. Slenderman abducts Kate and controls her, and he talks. I have plans for you, Kate. If Slenderman wasn't the god of creepypasta beforehand, he is, like, after that. Slenderman can talk. But, guys, that's gonna do it for this stream. That's all I really gotta talk about. Alright, so since you're back, and we're about to wrap it up, I will go ahead and explain what you missed, so that you get it. So, basically, the whole Charlie thing, Carl finds out about Charlie and everything, and Charlie chases him. And what basically happened was Carl finds out that Charlie saw a picture and a part of their homestead that Slender had stalked the Hayes, which is Kate's mother that died, and the Mathesons for centuries. And that alone latched Slender onto him. That's how Charlie becomes possessed. And after Carl finds this out, Charlie comes after him because, you know, proxy. And Carl escapes. So that was the end of that. You were around the end of that sequence, alright? And then there was a flashback tape, which flashed to Kate starting to lose her rocker, but she was trying to lock Slender out of her home, thinking it would stop him, but Slender ended up getting her in her room, but she managed to jump out the window. And what Genesis mode is Kate 8 pages. The pages that she drew for herself, Slender uses them to torture her. And that's how she ends up getting freaking possessed, is after she gets all 8 pages, Slender gets her and turns her into a proxy, and that's that scream that we hear when Lauren's in that room at the very beginning. And after that, after those 2 tapes, Lauren goes towards the direction of the tower, but everything is on fire. And whenever Lauren gets into the tower, because it's supposedly a safe haven, it's revealed that Carl and Kate, before Kate ended up, like, calling Lauren and about, like, the whole moving thing and how Lauren, like, went into the house, and before Kate became possessed, because they were such good friends, Kate and Carl was trying to do at the tower, he was trying to burn himself alive and Kate to stop the evil just completely. But Kate didn't want to. So Carl did it himself because he felt so guilty and responsible for letting that evil in. Because he went and found Charlie. Charlie is the root of it all. Because without Charlie and finding out about Slender stalking their families, it's all because of one child that this whole thing got blown into proportions. So because Charlie found that, it latched on to Carl. And what happened with Charlie and Carl latched on to Kate. And therefore, Lauren got involved. So all 4 of them were doomed from the start. And what Lauren finds in the tower is Carl's burned body. And basically what happens there is that we see Charlie attack her, and she ends up in a room with Charlie and Kate, who looks like her human self, but then she flashes back into her proxy form, the hooded form, and kills Lauren. So Lauren and Carl do not end up as proxies. They die, but it's not by Slender, because Slender doesn't kill his victims unless they're pretty much adults, if that. He makes his proxies kill other people for him, do the dirty work for him. Because Slender doesn't need to kill anybody to prove how undeniably freaking terrifying he is. All he needs to do is just find one child, one person, to take them over and just let them do the work for him. So, in the end, Lauren and freaking Carl end up dying because of everything that happened. And, right at the end of the Genesis mode, the 8 pages mode, Slender kidnaps Kate. So basically what the Genesis mode is it's the 8 pages mode from the OG 8 pages, and it's reimagined into the Slender the Arrival aspect. So the graphics, the Slender model, and the texture. But it is the 8 pages because they're both made by the same company, and it's directly inspired by the OG. And after she gets all 8 pages, Slender takes over Kate. But since I don't think you saw it, I want to actually play it one more time so that you see how, like, what exactly happens to Kate. Because it's literally probably the most important part of the stream and the literal definition of why Slender is the god of horror and the god of creepypasta. And it also helps because it will let you see, since you didn't see my 8 pages stream, and even if you did watch it and couldn't really see what was going on even through the entire stream mostly, this will give you a full front row seat as to what the 8 pages is all about. So there's 10 possible locations where the notes can be, but only 8 have them. There's a creepy tree, there's a tunnel, there's rocks, a car, a van, this silo right here. There is oil tankers, there's ruins, there's a house, and then there's a brick wall. And the thing about this version is that you can make Slender the Arrival darker, but unlike the 8 pages mode, you can actually make it fully visible, which I have full visibility on. So that's why it's basically almost like daytime mode, but it's actually nighttime, if that makes sense. And the funny thing is, in the 8 pages mode, there is a daytime mode, and there's a Marble Hornets mode. The Marble Hornets mode doesn't keep track of the amount of pages you have, and it doesn't add music. Daytime mode is literally just for... It's literally a cheat, if you call it that. And then there's the $20 mode, which is literally just for, giggles. And what we're doing right now, we're not playing as Charlie, we're not playing as Lauren, and we're not playing as Carl. This is directly after the flashback sequence and before Lauren hears the scream. That's right, this is Kate directly before she becomes possessed. So we are playing as Kate, and that's who we play as in the 8 pages version. Because even though there's no central story in the 8 pages, it's still a story, and the games are directly connected. So, alright, this is the creepy tree right here, and there is no note. So, this is normal difficulty, by the way. I played this twice on normal difficulty. The first time, Slender literally was nowhere to be seen, and there was no 8th page. So, I had to literally play it over again, and that's right before you came back. Alright, so there's no notes on the car, and this thing, and the creepy tree. Like I said, this is directly inspired by 8 pages. The locations, the map, everything except the texture, design, and the Slender model is Slender the Arrival. So there's the first note, leave me alone, and now Slenderman, let the pain begin. Let the pain and suffering begin. And by the way, I want to say this again real quick, is when I played the Slender the 8 Pages, I managed, for the first time in my life, because the OG Slender the 8 Pages is godly. I'm saying to you, godly difficult. Like, it took Yummy Mash, the first Slender player, what got me into Slender, it took him over 10 years to beat the OG Slender. Because it is that difficult. And for the first time in my life, I managed to get 7 pages. Just recently. And I think I'm so close. Because see, here's the thing. He got the Marble Hornet Daytime and $20 modes, but he downloaded them. So I don't want to download them. I want to download the other Slender games, but not modes. I want you guys to actually see me complete the game. Because I feel like that would show that I earned the fact that I'm playing another mode. True, it's just for entertainment. It's not like it's that serious. But I just feel like it would be just far more well-earned. Alright, help me. Oh, well, the ruin's in trouble. Alright, so that's 3 out of 8 pages. Now we are going to keep on trucking along. The paper with a bunch of no's on it. Where are you, Slenderman? Don't tell me this is going to be another example of him just not appearing. Where the frick are you, Mr. Slenderman? Come on! I want you to actually scare me or do something. Come on. It's 4 freaking notes. Where the frick are you, Mr. Slenderman? Come on. Watch, he's just gonna pop out of nowhere like a bat out of hell. You sneaky freaking no-faced son of a freaking... My God. Give me that page. 5 pages. Alright, this is usually where Slenderman starts to get, like, mad. And yet, don't tell me I'm gonna have to redo this freaking mode again. Because this is exactly what happened before. Like, I want to actually play this mode, for Christ's sake. Are you telling me there's no note on the oil tankers? Like, what the frick? Why do you hate me so much, Slenderman? I'm telling you what, maybe he's just hiding with the freaking other pages, and he's just like, oh, I didn't take Slenderman for a freaking troll. Like, what the frick? You sneaky, no-faced freaking abomination. Watch, he's just gonna pop out of nowhere. I'm gonna have to restart this goddamn mode. I guarantee it. Come on, give me the page, give me the page. Oh, now you pop up! Before it was like, oh no, better not pop up the page. God only knows. Maybe I want to collect all 8 of them. It's not like I drew them or anything. It's not like I'm being mentally, physically, emotionally, and completely tortured by a man who literally is just the definition of pure godly awful or anything. No. Are you serious? I'm about to one-shot Slender. I literally just one-shotted Slender. Watch this. I have plans for you, Kate. Slenderman freaking talks. That is the key takeaway from this stream is the fact that Slenderman speaks. When I saw this from that video explaining the story, my mouth dropped open. Because I didn't think that it was actually... I never took Slenderman as a guy who could talk. Slenderman freaking speaks. And it's literally right when he takes Kate over. So yeah, awesome. If he wasn't the god of creepypasta and horror before, the fact that he speaks makes him the god of creepypasta and horror. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for the stream. I truly 110% hope you guys enjoyed the Slenderman, the Arrival playthrough. Because let me tell you what, especially playing it on normal difficulty and playing the game again after all these years, I say it was pretty freaking awesome. As for next stream, I think that I am going to... I want to be able to play the games in like a rotating order. I might play Slender the 8 pages, but I kind of want to play other games, like the off-brand. Not off-brand, but just the other ones, like Slender Elementary, Hospice, Prison, the other games. Even if they're not connected, unlike the 3 Slender games, I still want to play them, because they are Slender, after all. So, the Slender thing is going to be a system for the rest of the year, even after the new game comes out. So I hope that you guys enjoy this new system of Slender. I truly 110% do. And don't worry, this isn't the last time you're seeing Slender the Arrival, because I'm going to mentally, physically, and emotionally torture myself playing it on harder difficulties just to keep the Slender mantra going and keep you guys invested. And since I got 7 pages, I mean, I could do 8 pages, but I think I'm going to put a poll out to maybe, like, ask you guys, maybe after this stream, what game I should do for the next one. It won't be Arrival. Arrival is gonna wait, because it was actually, like, a game. Like, a story, and everything like that. So, it's gonna wait. Besides that, like I said, I am working on the tournament right now in case June 4th comes and we don't have 16 people. So, besides that, make sure if you haven't, catch up on everything for the channel and, like, the story and the Omni games especially, and just anything that you have not checked out regarding the channel and just the videos and everything like that. Besides the poll, I'm not going to be posting or doing anything major tonight. I will see you guys next week for the finish of the PyCon story, and then the Thunder episode Thursday, and then from there out, we'll figure out where we go from there. With all that said, I think that's pretty much everything covered. Oh, one more thing, really quick. I just wanted to show you guys this. WWE worth. This is more or less just plastic, but I got myself a US title. It was from Walmart, so I figured I'd just show you guys that. This is my first actual, like, thing that I bought besides figures and, like, other merchandise from WWE. So it makes me think, like, I actually have a US title. Can you imagine? But yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys that. But besides that, I truly hope you guys enjoy this new system of the streams, and we're just getting started. Slenderman is going to be huge on this channel, and I'm going to make sure that all the games get the attention that Slenderman truly deserves, especially when the new game comes out. With all that said, I will see you guys next week for the next Slender stream. tonight I'll be making a poll, and just overall next week for more for the Omniverse of Nick. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this stream especially.